Was Dereck Chisora in the right to sound off in his press conference for his upcoming fight against Joseph Parker, complaining about the fact he's not the headliner on this show? Or was it some classless outburst? I can understand the sympathy that Chisora has gotten for basically saying he should be the top, he should get a bit more money. Since 2011, which was that was the year he had his first fight against Tyson Fury. Since then, whether he's won, whether he's lost, Chisora has always brought the fight. He's always been entertaining, of course controversial, and so he's really helped harvest the interest in British heavyweight boxing for the best part of the last 10 years. So in a way, he is an ambassador of the sport, of this division, certainly in this country, and I guess collectively he just feels, with his decent successes recently, that he deserves a bigger scoop of cream, I guess you could say. The problem for me is pay-per-view is always about prestige, so kudos to Regis Prograis when he said, "We're number one, number two." He said it again. Chisora, I think, mumbled, "I'll squash you." And then Prograis said it again, "We're number one, number two." And it is true. Pay-per-view has got to be about the best against the best. That's supposed to be what it's about. You're not just paying for a ticket to the cinema where the quality of the film can really vary. You're supposed to be paying for quality. And if you go just off BoxRec and look at participation levels, if they're roughly accurate, light welterweight, super lightweight has got about 2,000 active boxers there against heavyweight, which is 1,300. So just on those statistics, you have a deeper talent pool in light welterweight. Now Chisora, when he went in the back and I think apologised to Cali for telling him to fuck off and all that, he may have also apologised for the fact saying that nobody cares about the smaller fighters now. But it was still really stupid to say that. For a lot of people, the pound for pound number one is Vasily Lomachenko, who is really a natural super featherweight, despite the fact he's at lightweight. And lower than that, we've got Naoya Inoue, who's like a mini Thomas Hearns, the Japanese fighter. He, for me, is the most exciting fighter in boxing at the moment, and he is much smaller than Dereck Chisora. So his statement about the heavyweights are running this now, it is not quite true. Now, ultimately, it's just a fighter who wants a bigger crust, and I can't argue about that. But the catch-22 for Del Boy here is that his fight against Joseph Parker, the Kiwi, who is now, you'd have to say, after his loss to Dylan White, is in the lower half of the top 10. It's him against the guy Chisora, who's probably out of the top 10 at the moment. It's not for a belt. If you want that fight to be the headliner of a show, then that show really can't justify being pay-per-view. As always, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit subscribe and don't forget to ding the bell.